Okay guys, so like I said, we're going to be predicting populations today versus predicting samples. So let's go ahead and look at a few examples of the problems that you will be doing today on iExcel.com. Take out my pen. Alright, so here we have it. We're looking at this example. It says that wombats are animals that are native to Australia and are related to kangaroos. To estimate the wombat population, Professor Buckley's research group trapped 69 wombats and tagged them. So this is just like what we saw in the videos. They returned the tagged wombat to the wild and a week later trapped 100 wombats. Of those wombats, 10 were marked. To the nearest whole number, what is the best estimate for the wombat population? Alright, so we're going to start by setting up our box because we're making predictions here. And we're still looking at a part to whole relationship. Remember that the population is always the whole. Alright, so let's start back from the beginning of our problem and look at this again. It says that Professor Buckley research group, he trapped 69 wombats and he tagged them. So he tagged 69. That is a part. It says they returned the tagged wombat to the wild and a week later they trapped 100 wombats. So that's as many as they trapped. That was their total. Of those, 10 were marked. So we're going to put those up here with the part with the marked. To the nearest whole number, what is the best estimate for the wombat population? So underneath the original section, when they are tagging the 69, they are taking part of the entire population. And then they went and took a sample of where they only trapped 100 of them, and they counted out of those 100 how many were marked, and they said there was 10. So we need to figure out, well, in the original group we had 69 tagged, how many is their total? So we are going to take this and we're going to then multiply the ones that are diagonal from each other. So we're going to go 100 times 69, and that's going to give us 6,900. And then we're going to divide that by 10. 6,900 divided by 10 gives you 690. So we can estimate that there's approximately 690 wombats in the entire population. Alright, let's look at another example. It says Trent is trying to estimate the number of wild elephants in a certain geographical region. He catches 56 elephants and marks them with paint. Trent then returns the elephants to the wild. He then gets into an aircraft and takes aerial photographs containing 420 elephants, 24 of which are marked. To the nearest whole number, what is the best estimate for the elephant population? So again, I'm going to take my box and we are looking at marked versus totals or part to whole. It's the same thing. So he says that he catches 56 elephants and he marks them with paint. So that was his initial capture. He then returns them and he takes his photographs. His photographs had a total of 420 elephants, but only 24 of them were marked. We need to figure out how many are instead of the total population. So we're going to start by cross multiplying. I'm going to need to get out my calculator. We have 420 times 56. And that's going to give us 23,520. And then we're going to divide by 24. And you should get 980. So we can estimate there's approximately 980 elephants in the population. All right, we'll do one more, and then I will leave you to do your own. Sorry guys, let me try to scroll down here. There we go. All right, we're going to start out this time by drawing our box. Now that I have it drawn, we're going to read my problem. And you can either label it park to whole or mark in total. So it says many bird species on the Pitcairn Islands are in decline. In order to estimate the population of a particular species of birds, scientists mark 32 birds by attaching very small computer chips. A few days later, they catch 250 birds, 10 of which are marked with computer chips attached to them. To the nearest whole number, what is the best population? What is the best estimate for the bird population? So we have the initial marking where you marked 32. Then they captured 250 birds and only 10 of those were marked. So we're going to multiply 250 times 32. And that's going to give us 8,000. Then we have 8,000 divided by 10, which gives us 800. So we can estimate that there's about 800 birds in the total population. All right, guys, you guys need to do the next few on your own. Try to get up to 70% on your problems today.